On your left.
On my left. Got it. Don't say it. Don't you say
On
it.
your left.
Come on! What is going on, guys? It's Alex.
It's Quinn.
This is On Your Left podcast with Iconic Comic. And what are we going to talk
Why
about?
are you talking like a radio announcer?
It's just because these new mic...
Oh yeah, we are live. Coming to the main stage. Cinnamon.
Because these microphones just make me feel like
Professional.
more professional than what we were doing.
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh fuck yeah. Well, see, now I have to press the explicit button when I upload this to iTunes.
Oh, fuck.
So the little E will pop up next to it, so people know we ain't fucking around.
They see that E. Oh.
So Wonder Woman comes out this week, baby. Let's go. I wasn't calling you baby. I was just
I understand.
referring to.
I know. I got it.
The movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I am super excited about the movie.
I think it's gonna be wonderful.
You're a bitch. Gal Gadot is super hot though.
Oh yeah. I'm still confused on why people are like. It does make me angry every time I see a comment. Have you seen the ones where it's like people are mad at her casting because of her breasts?
Are you serious?
Yeah,
like they're not big enough.
Like they should be bigger because like Wonder Woman is an Amazon. Amazons are thick, beefy gals that are fighters. I'm like,
that's dumb.
It is dumb.
That's
it's
a dumb reason.
But I think as of what I've sort of seen, just little bitty first impression reviews of the movie, I think critics are actually pretty good on the movie. Like they think it's definitely the best of the DC movies so far.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually no. I think some people would say Man of Steel was still a little better, but definitely better than the last two that we've had. And I think it'll be the first one that doesn't really divide the fans and the critics.
Yeah. I really hope that's the case because I can't remember. I mean, I'm sure there have been these movies where both critics and fans, when they agreed.
The Avengers.
Well, I mean, okay. I mean, like in the DC universe.
We really haven't had one yet, and that's what I mean. Like it's
yeah.
If we're talking about DC overall, I mean Dark Knight. But if we're just talking about the universe that they've set in so far, there really hasn't been much. But I've at bare minimum liked every single one that's come out.
My first viewing, absolutely. And I say that because
no, I don't dislike any DC movie that has come out, even after multiple viewings. I don't dislike any of them. I don't dislike any Marvel movie, but I'm aware that some are better than others.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think my least favorite has got to be Dark Knight Returns.
What are you talking about? DC Extended Universe. So like the 4 movies that we have.
Oh.
So you were thinking like every DC movie.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, I'm sorry, I wasn't being specific enough.
Okay, be specific.
The 4 movies in this DC universe that has been created. The cinematic DC universe, the DC Extended Universe.
Oh.
So,
okay,
Man of Steel,
right.
BVS, Suicide Squad, and now Wonder Woman.
Okay, okay. Then my least favorite in that, and I'd hate to say this,
it's Suicide Squad.
but with Suicide Squad, because here's the thing: I loved that movie when I first saw it, and then the next 5 times I watched it, I was still like, "Yeah, this is great. I like this." And then
we watched the Cinema Sins video.
And then the Cinema Sins. I mean, I knew what was wrong with it.
It was definitely a turn your brain off movie.
Yeah.
But not in a bad. When we say that, it's not like it's a bad thing. Like this movie for idiots. No, like it's like this movie we know going in is not going to be like a Best Picture winner. It's not going to be.
It won an Oscar though, didn't it?
It did win an Oscar.
It won an Oscar.
No Marvel movie has ever won an Oscar. Think about that right now. I think it was kind of a bullshit Oscar. I think what it won for makeup design.
Yeah.
I think Star Trek Beyond actually should have won that. Like Star Trek Beyond's makeup design was pretty legit.
The minions that they fought, were they CGI?
Yes. So,
so
they pretty much won it for Harley Quinn, Joker, and Killer Croc, and Diablo, which were good, but like Diablo, Harley Quinn, and Joker were not that like crazy, like difficult. Killer
No,
Croc was. I mean, Killer Croc was definitely some sweet makeup design. But if you're talking about one character, as opposed to when you watch Star Trek and it's all those aliens and all those people, I don't know. But it's cool that it won it, definitely.
I think was Star. Well, what I was talking about with I forget who I was talking to, but I've actually told quite a few people this. Maybe because in Star Trek their makeup was so extravagant, it could almost count as a prop. So it really,
Yeah.
you could argue that. I mean, either way,
Didn't
it looked great, but I feel like some of the masks, they were just. I mean, I don't know what the Oscar judges what they qualify as a prop or
like
what they
their
qualify
rules?
as makeup, but
I
that
feel
would
like
be
if it
the
has to be
only.
put on your face, like it's like an extension of you, I feel like at that point it's makeup or
No,
well,
no, I think it's flip flop. Like if it's an extension of you,
because what costume design? Fantastic Beasts won that, didn't it?
I think
It
so.
won best costume design. So at what point is it a cost? I feel like if look, if I'm looking at a guy and it's an alien head, I feel like that's well, they've said it was makeup, like in Star Trek Beyond, like that main villain, Idris Elba's villain,
Yeah,
like that was makeup. That was a full day. Like I can't even imagine.
or Drax.
So, yeah, Drax is legit. I bet you they'll be up next year for
Yeah.
best makeup
Do they
slash
have
costume
to
design.
be all those aliens? Come on. And the
Star Trek?
no, with Guardians too. The gold people,
What do you mean? Do they have to be?
like they like up for costume design or makeup.
Oh, I feel like they will. I'm saying they will be.
That's what we're saying the same thing.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. I'm saying they definitely will be because just looking at Guardians, you take a step back. It's like you have the CGI tree and raccoon, but everything else is like Yondu's makeup is
Yeah.
legit. Karen Gillan, Nebula,
Yep.
that's legit good
And
makeup.
Gamora, Drax.
I'm gonna do a
Freaking-
little. You keep talking. I'm gonna look up real fast.
Well, see. Oh, okay.
If Guardians the first one was nominated,
Nominated. See,
'Cause I think that should have been two.
here's the thing with makeup, though. I feel like if it goes on your actual skin, it's makeup. But then
I
anything
think prosthetics should also count at that point, though, because prosthetics
Well,
are on your
okay.
skin. They have to attach prosthetics with
yeah.
glue and all
Okay.
kinds of other things.
Then what do you count as a prop? Something that's just what you wear and it's not attached
Well,
to
that
you.
would be a costume.
Well, like with Yondu's fin, is that makeup or is that a prop?
Well, it's. I would say it's a part of the makeup. I don't know. I would say it's a costume at that point. But the makeup, I don't know, because it is a prosthetic that's attached to him. Like you can't
So-
just rip it off.
But I wouldn't count that fin as makeup. I would count that as a prop.
Maybe the category itself is more than just makeup. Maybe we should do more research.
Maybe we should before we start making claims. We should do our research. Yeah, there has definitely been some movies where you're just blown away by the work that goes into the makeup and all that. Was it nominated or not?
I'm trying to find out. Usually IMDb is pretty quick on that, but I'm having some trouble figuring that out.
Why don't I check on my phone? I bet I'll find it before you.
Okay, why don't you go ahead? I'll just talk.
Why don't you just talk?
Yeah, but this all started with talking about DC.
Oh yeah, we got to Marvel. We always do
I
that.
know. We need to stop doing that because I do want to talk about DC for a little bit.
So Star-Lord.
So, like I was saying, like with the 4 DC movies that we currently have, none of them do I hate, and none of them do I. No, that's a lie. I was gonna say none of them do I extremely love because I love Man of Steel. Man of Steel, in my opinion, is the best Superman movie we've ever gotten. And that's just an opinion, so you can go fuck yourself if you don't agree with me. But I'm kidding. You're all entitled to your opinions. That's why film is so good because it's just
Everyone's entitled to their wrong opinion. You're right.
film is great because nobody's wrong for liking a movie or disliking a movie. It's all subjective. But with Man of Steel, it was just, in my opinion, I don't know. It was so epic in scale. Go ahead.
Guardians of the Galaxy was in fact nominated for makeup and hairstyling.
Makeup and hair. See, the hairstyle in there adds a little bit, especially when you're talking about that fin.
But that's not hair. That's a prop to me.
Oh my God. All right. Well, if you're listening, give us your thoughts. You can comment on our YouTube
Let us know
video.
what you guys think.
You
Yeah.
can send us an email. I don't care. I want to know what you guys think. What should be constituted as strictly makeup or hair design, and what should be constituted as props or costume design, or maybe just production design in general.
Or send us a link. If you find a link with an article, let us know.
Explaining this jargon.
Jargon.
I haven't used that word like in a long time.
Jargon.
So yeah.
Anyway, with DC.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But like I said, Man of Steel was just so epic. Like the music, the choreography, the production design, like
Yeah.
the way they Krypton, that whole beginning stuff with Krypton is so cool.
That was phenomenal. Yeah.
It opened that movie like it was like kicking it out a door with that
It's
opening.
exactly what that did, because you also, not only did you set stage for the movie, but the universe.
Exactly. It's just funny, like the beginning of this DC universe starts on Krypton.
Yeah.
It's really, you know what? Like if you would have asked me 10 years ago, like if you were to pick a character or a movie to start, like Iron Man, the DC universe, who would it be? Batman. I'd immediately say Batman, because what were we coming off of?
Man.
We were coming off of Batman Begins, Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, 3 solid movies. Well, 2 great movies and a solid movie, in my opinion. Dark Knight Rises kind of fell off It's like, how do you follow Dark Knight? It was so hard,
Yeah.
and I'm saying this in all due respect and everything, but it's just if Heath Ledger wouldn't have passed, I think Dark Knight Rises would have been a lot better. I think Nolan had a lot bigger plans involved with the franchise.
Oh, it would have been so
Oh my
awesome.
God. And well, they didn't even fully have him for the Dark Knight. They had to edit on scenes and stuff and change kind of the way the movie was edited because he died while they were filming.
Yeah.
So the fact that movie is that good, and he didn't even like what was left on the table, you think, like on the script that wasn't read by him, that would be something in like 20 years I would love to see, like them release, like just the scripts. Like
I would have liked to see Joker being wheeled away to Arkham.
that could have been in there, and I think it should have been in there because you're setting up Arkham Asylum now. And what I've read this, and I'm don't quote me on it because I don't know if it was a legit quote from Nolan, but I was reading somewhere that Nolan had a plan for like 5 or 6 movies where it was like the Joker was the end of the Dark Knight, and then I don't know if it was Penguin or Riddler or something for the third one.
Dark Knight Rises, and then Dark Knight Falls.
In the fourth movie, the end of the movie was him getting his back broken by Bane. And then the last movie was him coming back, and in that time, Bane released Arkham Asylum, and you have the Joker loose, you have the Riddler loose, Penguin loose, Catwoman loose, Bane's loose.
God.
Ra's al Ghul's back somehow, Scarecrow's out. They're all there, and Batman's last movie is basically like the Arkham game.
Just rounding them up.
Dude, those games are so good.
Okay, as I've grown a little wiser, I'm starting to see a lot of flaws with Batman.
I disagree with you already.
Not as a character, but as a superhero.
Like, what do you mean?
He's kind of bad at his job.
Well, by that, I know what you're going for, but by that logic, so is Spider-Man.
No, I agree.
So is every superhero, really, because we wouldn't have comic books with reoccurring villains if they just killed them.
Yeah.
And the villains would never grow to be as good as they are.
I guess. But
it's the flaw in comic books, not really just the flaw in Batman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but with Batman, it's just so prominent because he's got this one rule. And, oh my God.
Well, now he doesn't, apparently.
Yeah, clearly.
Dude, he was killing so many fools in Batman vs. Superman. I
forget what animated movie I was watching. It was just a clip where I think it was Dick Grayson had the Joker and he had a gun.
Red Hood.
It was Red Hood.
It wasn't Dick Grayson. It was Jason Todd.
Jason Todd, yeah.
That was a great scene when they're in the house with Joker.
And he's like, you don't have to kill anyone else, but why him? Why does he live?
The line when he says it still gives me chills. He's like, I understand you not doing this, blah, 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 but tell me right now, why in the hell is he still alive? And then he just points at him, and Joker's just like, oh, this is awesome. Like, Joker won in that moment.
God.
Because he kind of, in a way, broke Batman at that moment, because it's like Batman's like, well, what do I do?
Yeah.
And
you kill him and don't look back.
yeah, but I also, as I grow older and wiser, understand why Batman has that rule, because Batman is always this close from the edge. And for those that can't see me, I'm like a tiny little space between my fingers. And I've read this in certain comics where he's basically like, if I go there,
I won't come back.
And I think he even said that in that scene.
He did say that, yeah.
He was like,
like if I
go over that edge,
I won't come back.
Exactly, and I can buy it from that sense. Don't get me wrong. I think overall, the Joker staying alive is bad news.
I know, I'm contradicting myself from what I just said earlier, but whatever, I don't care.
It's on Arkham. Why aren't they like killing him? Like, is there no like executions allowed in Gotham?
God damn it! I was saying something, and you threw me off.
That is Dollar Store Bradley Cooper.
That's funny.
We're just watching some commercial for. I think it's. I was gonna say Wendy's, but I don't want to make shit up. There's just a guy who looks just like Bradley Cooper, but like not as good.
Anyway, he doesn't want to kill the Joker because then when he gets to the next villain, and no Joker is as bad as, no villain is as bad as Joker. So then he'd be like, well, if I kill the Joker that easy, I'll just kill this guy for stealing a purse.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Joker is just his character has evolved so much over time, going from when he started, he was a serial killer maniac in the comics, and then we hit this age of the comics with the I can't remember what it was called, but it was the association that basically censored comics.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah.
But I don't know why I can't think of the name of it. And then Joker become just like a clown where he would like squirt water on guys.
Is it the bang, like the flag comes
in
and says bang?
And that's why, well, like even in the cartoon, the animated series, how awesome Mark Hamill was as Joker. They got away with, they couldn't show murder like on that kids show, but what they got away with was like, remember that he would like freeze them with smiles on their face, effectively killing them, but like it wasn't coming out and saying that these people are dead. You know what I mean? It was the Joker.
Well, it was like in the Killing Joke, too, when it wasn't gas, but I thought it was like
a Joker toxin kind of
toxin, but it was like a dart, I think.
And then they would just be smiling. Crazy? I don't remember exactly, but they would just be smiling.
They'd die smiling.
But I think they're dead.
Yeah.
But they're just not coming out and saying they're dead.
In Dark Knight Returns, though,
he straight up killed people.
He used the gas. Well, because he was on that news show. And do you remember that?
That's so fucked up.
Like, that was messed up.
And it gave me some chills just thinking about that scene.
And then when he took the mug, broke it, and
killed his doctor.
Cut that dude's throat.
It was the doctor that like had said he cured the Joker.
It was
they brought him on the TV show.
He cut the doctor's throat with that mug, and then gas poured in and made the whole place smile.
But then he went outside of the carnival or whatever, and then immediately like shot a bunch of people. Like, and it showed it. Took that kid hostage. And but when Batman threw that batarang and it went right in his eye, like that is, and he just kept going, like it didn't even like it is so brutal. Yep. That is one of my it's hands down. Dark Knight Returns, just in general, the story. If we're talking about comic books, it is in the top 5 comic books of all time. Like you can't say top comic books of all time without talking about the Dark Knight Returns. You got to talk about that. You got to talk about Crisis on Infinite Earths. You got to talk about Infinity Gauntlet if we're talking about Marvel. There's Death of Superman. Like, there are some... We're in an odd age of comics right now that I'm hoping, in 20 years we'll look back and be like, damn, that was, like amazing.
Like the good old days.
But, like, it just seems that, like, it's not living up to years past, like, with the Gauntlet. But 10 years ago, like, Civil War will live on for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
That is one of the greatest Marvel comic books.
And there's so many different points of view, too.
That's what Marvel does really cool.
It's not just one Civil War comic. There's, like, Black Panther. And
they did that with Secret Wars, too. The new Secret Wars. Like, you had all the Spider-Verse stuff. The Spider-Verse stuff was pretty cool. It got weird, like with Spider Pig and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But Spider Gwen's a cool character
Hmm.
that they introduced there. Um, but back to DC, it always funnels its way back to Marvel somehow. I feel like you can't talk about one without talking about the other. It's like yin yang.
Oh, you can. We've done it. I don't know what you're talking
Full
about.
on Marvel. Like
Yeah.
I, man, I don't know. It's just with comic books nowadays. It's tough to know if we're getting the best. It's and you get that with a lot of things. Like you don't know what you got till it's gone, kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like I don't see. I wasn't alive
You
back
don't
when.
know if you're in the good old days.
What was the line? It was
God.
here. It's like
It's like you don't know.
I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days while you were still in them.
Yeah.
And if you didn't know what that was from, it's Andy from The Office. It was the finale. It made me cry like a baby.
Was that what it was? That the line, or was it?
I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before they were over, or something like that. Yeah, I mean,
like before they were the good old days.
yeah, something like that. But it's a great episode. um, Roo-doo-doo-doo-doo. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't alive back when The Dark Knight Returns came out, but you know, I always wonder, like, well, when that stuff came out, were people like, oh my God, this is gonna be giant. Like this is gonna be like people will know this forever. Like this will live on forever because I feel like there's movies like that now, like the Avengers. That movie in 20 years will still be amazing. And I know that now. Like in 20 years, people are gonna be like, whatever. Like Logan, that movie will go on for a long time.
Like
it's
at
not.
AMC,
We're not gonna.
like a 20-year anniversary. We're gonna be alive for the 20-year anniversary for Avengers.
What is it now? It's already 5 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In 15 years, they would open it up back in theaters for like a weekend.
Well, this year they're doing
That'd be pretty cool.
They're doing the anniversary for in August. I want to say it's the 25th. Don't quote me on that. Because I'm not exactly sure. I want to say it was 1991 or 92, which means it would be 25. So if it was 1992, it'd be 25 years, right?
Sure.
Is that 25 years ago? 1992?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be Terminator 2. And the AMC is doing like an anniversary thing where they're
Really?
showing it again in August, which is going to be cool.
That is cool.
They remastered it and all that's going to be.
Oh, remastered. See, you wouldn't have to remaster Avengers.
Well, maybe you will. Like, who knows what it's going to be in 20
what if
years?
they can remaster it with all IMAX? Not just the sound, but like that type of quality 3D. Like IMAX.
It wasn't IMAX. The first Avengers?
No, I mean like a way.
You can't do that though because that would be adding film that isn't there. You know what I'm saying?
What if they could? I'm just saying. What if they could?
Like digitally? I mean, that would be dope. Well, Infinity War is going to be the first movie to be shot entirely in IMAX cameras. That movie is going to be. What if like some other movie stole its thunder, like some like small production movie, like that comes out like right before
John Wick 3 in all IMAX.
Like they just take it, but
or The Notebook 2.
That is going to be. That is going to be giant.
DC. Back to DC.
We're doing a good mix. I feel like right now we're not like making it one or the other. Justice League, I am stoked, but in a different way than I was stoked for Avengers. Do you know what I mean? I'm stoked for the fact that this is the first time we're seeing these people on screen together. The Avengers was more of a build-up thing.
See, for me, I know what you're saying. I feel like
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
I smell what you're cooking, but I don't want there to be as many quips. I want it to be a darker tone still.
But I'm not going to be mad when it gets light. Like, as long as it makes sense. Like it was funny and it worked, and I could see it happening in real life when it was like Aquaman in the trailer, like dressed like a bat. I dig it, and he just leans over to Gordon. Maybe temporary. Like that's funny.
Yeah.
But then back it up with some seriousness too.
Like when they're not trying to be funny, it just
like no, she with you? I thought she was with you. Of course she was with you. You sent the email. That was so forced. I cringe in that part of Batman versus Superman, but then immediately forget about it because there's an awesome battle with the Trinity and Doomsday.
Yeah.
No one talks about how cool that battle is. That was a sweet ending battle to that
But
movie.
Superman was made a bitch.
No, with Doomsday?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, not at the end. I mean, at the end, he pulled
no.
through.
I mean, if we're talking like Batman was useless in
No,
that
I'm
fight.
sorry, not Batman. Superman.
I know you said Superman. I was just saying if we're talking about
Oh,
somebody being a bitch, and I'm the biggest. Batman's my favorite DC character. He was useless in that fight until he shot the grenade thing with the kryptonite in it,
yeah.
which I feel like they're gonna change in Justice League, and I can already tell. Like they're gonna make him way more useful, even in situations that doesn't seem like he could be. Because in the animated stuff, like Darkseid's right there, and he's somehow still useful. He's not like there was a scene in Batman vs Superman where it was just him standing there watching them fight. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here going, he should be doing something right now, or he should be the one going to get that spear right now, and like tossing up, alley ooping it to Superman to just stab him in the chest. But I also understand that Wonder Woman. The point of that fight was to showcase some Wonder Woman too,
Yeah.
introduce her, and by golly, did it. Like
Which it did.
it did.
It did.
Like the best part is when Doomsday knocks her across the way and
And
she
then
just
that-
smirks.
Dude, and then that lunge from like 200 feet just
That scream she did, but
that was sweet.
when she got knocked and she gets that smirk, like, oh yeah, like I'm finally fighting it. It's like when Thor does like his little smirk.
Oh my god.
There,
why I
see,
love
somebody said
Thor.
like compare like Aquaman to Thor. Like I feel like Wonder Woman and Thor
Wonder
are
Woman
very
and Thor are definitely, dude,
very similar.
Their baby would
Oh.
be gorgeous.
as Guardian Amazon. But
As Guardian.
like
No.
oh my god,
Okay.
when she did that smirk, like it was almost hot. Like it was like oh let's go, you know what I mean? Like but I don't think Superman was a bitch in that fight. I just think well, you got to think about this. Somebody was telling me this the other day. They're like, man, Superman should be like on the same level or higher than Doomsday strength wise because
Nope.
Doomsday was like half human, half Kryptonian, and Superman is like just full on Kryptonian and all this other stuff. But you got to think he was still being affected by that kryptonite that Batman gave to him earlier. It doesn't just go away. Remember that cut like really never healed, which was like actually really good filmmaking, showing you that he was still being affected by it.
Yeah.
Batman made Superman a bitch though. Like
Oh my gosh.
overall, I mean, there was a couple parts where Superman got a good shot in here
Like
or there.
where Superman went to punch and he just caught it.
That or when he kept punching him in the chin, Batman kept punching Superman in the chin, and he was punching him, it was working, and then he started getting the strength back, and it's like ting, ting, and then Batman's face was just like, whoa, whoa, buddy,
Whoa there.
like, whoa.
Oh, right now.
But it was like it hit the point where you're like, okay, Batman won. When, like, I'm glad they had a clear winner. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like in Civil War, and that was my favorite movie of 2016. But in Civil War, even though Cap was sitting on top at the end, there was no clear winner. But there was a reason for that because it was more about the Avengers just breaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in this one, we were promised Batman versus Superman. Granted, we didn't get like a whole movie of them fighting. We got a scene of them fighting. They ended it with a clear winner, and it was Batman. That's ballsy. You know what I mean? Like having him, and you could tell, okay, he's the clear winner. When he has his foot on his chest with the kryptonite spear, and he says, "You're no god. You were never even a man." Like that right there is like, oh, yep, he won. Like, and then he sliced that little cut. It's like just making him his bitch. Like,
Yep. See, what kind of made me angry, I wouldn't say angry, but what kind of annoyed me was the way they marketed the movie. Because it was Batman versus Superman. And I was in college, and I was in the hallway or something. And one of my classmates, I guess she was an EMB major, she was recording something about Batman versus Superman, and she was asking people, who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win in that movie? And she was going to ask me to be in it, but we saw it a week early. So,
oh yeah, we did.
So I was like, Nah,
That was cool.
no, I'm not gonna do that because I saw it already, and but the way like she's like, yeah, we're asking people who do you think is gonna win, and then the whole time and then my nephews, they're 5 and 6 years old, they're like, I think Batman is gonna win, or I think Superman is gonna win. It's like that's not the point though. I mean, like they're kids, it's fine, but the way they marketed that movie, I think it didn't do it. No pun intended. Justice. It didn't do it
Well, it's like
justice.
Civil War didn't market it as who's gonna win, Captain America or Iron Man. They were saying
But it was a Captain America movie.
no, but here's the thing:
It
they
focused on him.
they weren't saying who's gonna win, Captain America or Iron Man. They kept saying whose side are you on, which
Yeah.
is a way better marketing.
That's how you
thing.
should. That's a better marketing. But they couldn't have done that for Batman and Superman.
No, it was like black and blue, God versus man, fight night. That part pumped me
Day
up.
versus night.
That part pumped me up. Like I remember when we were sitting in the theater the first time we watched it.
And then what was it like? The something the God. From...
Here I got it ready. I have to like start from the beginning with Luther's thing. He
Go
goes,
ahead.
It's. I'm just trying to like
You gotta
do
get
it.
in character.
I gotta get in character.
Tip of the tongue, teeth of the lips.
God versus black and blue, fight night. God versus man, day versus night. Son of Krypton versus Bat of Gotham.
Son of Krypton.
When he said fight night, I remember the first time we saw it together. We looked at each other. We were like, "Holy shit!" And like
See,
we got drunk on that movie the first time we watched it.
My favorite part of that little spiel is the last part: the Son of Krypton versus Bat of Gotham. That was my favorite part of the movie.
Of the movie. And all right, this is what I'm about to do right now. I'm about to defend the Martha scene.
Okay.
It's a hard thing to do, isn't it? But I want everybody who thinks that scene is stupid and it ruins the movie to go back, watch the Ultimate Edition first of all.
Buckle up, kids.
Watch the Ultimate Edition and just go back because I'm not going to go through every scene by scene. Batman did not kill Superman because their moms had the same name. This is not what happened. He didn't kill him because he realized this is just a guy with a mom. Just like I was. The Martha thing, he was kind of just like thrown off by it. You know what I mean? Like it was like he thought Superman was fucking with him. Like what, huh? Like what are you saying? Why are you saying my mom's name? What are you trying to do to me? Like he thought he kind of had something on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like some dirty laundry?
Yeah, something like that. So, Alexa, shut off. Okay, our Alexa turned on. I have to say it really quietly. No, when he said Martha, it just snapped him out of his, like, I'm going to kill you.
His
like,
rage.
Yeah, it just snapped him out of it.
Rage, yeah.
Then, once Lois shows up, it's his mother's name. And then it cuts away. More than likely, they sat there and chatted for a second. It didn't just cut to, I promise you Martha won't die tonight. Like they probably, because he cut away to some other scene, they probably didn't just sit there for like 5 minutes going, yeah, we're just going to wait till the camera comes back on us. And scene. You know what I mean? So I think people look at it from a distance and think, oh my God, they didn't kill each other because their names were Martha. Well, weren't,
Wrongo.
what was Tony Stark's mom's name?
Was it Martha?
No,
Kidding.
Was it? No, shit. Damn it! Why don't I remember this? The Starks. Howard Stark and Martha.
Hold on. If it's Martha, I'm gonna crap myself.
That would be fucking hilarious, wouldn't it? I don't know why I can't remember her name.
And as soon as I find it, we'll both be like, ah.
But yeah, it's like that's not why they didn't kill each other. It's just it was the thing to snap him out of his rage. He realized what Superman was doing. He was like, "Oh,
you're not gonna guess this."
Hold on.
It starts with an M.
Maria.
Oh shit! You guessed it.
Maria Stark. Yeah. Wait, what was Steve Rogers' mom's name? I feel like it's Sarah.
Yeah, it was Sarah. Because like your mom's name is Sarah. She used to stuff newspaper in her shoes.
Your mom's name was Maria. Why did you say that name? I feel like there was somebody else in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that had the
Martha.
mom's name. No, was Maria. And like I feel because I've seen memes of like it being the same thing. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean. No.
Man. But like I said, I don't think that scene is like it still doesn't ruin the movie for me
No.
because I get it. I get
Yeah.
it.
What I need to do is watch the Ultimate Edition.
It's so good, and it makes it so much. And I like the first version too. I like the theatrical cut, but it makes it so much more. Oh my! It made it so much more. As in a linear piece, it made more sense, like because it was edited better. But I don't know. I don't think it necessarily needed to be rated R. There was a fuck in it, like they added a fuck, but it
Yeah.
was just like out of like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like that felt unnecessary. But the whole Clark Kent investigating Superman and the whole desert thing with them blaming Superman for the death of those
Yeah.
people, it made much more sense in the Ultimate Edition. You got way more into that. Um, I don't. Do you think we'll ever see like an Ultimate Edition of like a Marvel movie?
No, because every version is Ultimate.
It's perfect.
Because
Isn't
you
it?
really don't have. I mean, you
I
have.
wouldn't want to see an Ultimate version of the Avengers.
No, because you have.
That's a fucking lie.
You have.
You know, if they came out
Well,
saying
see, look.
an Ultimate version, a 3 hour cut
Here's
of
the thing, though.
Avengers.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Sweat this.
Sweat this.
With every version of the Marvel movie, you have unanswered questions, but it's for a reason. Those unanswered questions are going to be answered in either the next Marvel movie or the sequel to that, the one you just watched. So I don't think an Ultimate Edition is really worth the extra time. But, with DC, I feel like there's so much in it that when they. It's like, okay, so for Suicide Squad and for BVS,
Well, the Suicide Squad one was like 8 extra minutes or something, or 10 minutes. Batman vs Superman extended by like 35 minutes or something.
either way, with these movies, they shot for however many hours, but then they cut really important stuff out, and then it made the movie just be like, huh? And then you had unanswered questions that were answered in the Ultimate Edition. With Marvel, they answer those questions in their movies.
Yeah.
So there's really no need for an Ultimate Edition. What about an Ultimate Edition for Infinity Gauntlet?
Again, I want it all there on the screen.
Exactly.
That's like I don't understand why DC thinks that. Like they're like, oh, fans won't go see Batman vs Superman if it's 3 hours long. Go fuck yourself. Are you kidding me?
Here's the thing. I don't want like a DLC for my movies.
Exactly.
For my games, fine.
I don't like it, but
I don't like it. You snuck it by me in my, I guess, my prepubescent years.
You won this round.
You snuck it by me where you, fine, whatever. But my movies, it's what I've been saying forever about Suicide Squad and BVS. Just give me the best movie you can. Stop cutting important stuff out, and don't worry about anything. Just
stop worrying about the runtime. Like,
yeah,
keeping it. We got to keep it under 3 hours. Did the Lord of the Rings really worry about that? No.
And look what happened to that movie.
I know.
Like, that's probably one of the most famous sagas.
I guess it is a saga now with the Hobbit stuff, but
I was gonna say trilogy, but
well, the Lord of the Rings trilogy in its own is just so epic and amazing and awesome. And the thing is, their extended versions, all the things that were cut out, when they were cut out, the movie was still great.
Yeah.
When they added them, it was just like, holy shit.
But with that saga or the trilogy, if you go up to anyone and say, hey, have you ever heard these 4 words next to each other? Lord of the Rings.
Lord of Rings.
And it's like, well, that sounds kind of familiar. Yeah, I think I know that. Yeah, with the Hobbit. Like, oh, yeah. So people know what that is. But, with Suicide Squad, there's probably people that don't know what the hell that even is.
Lord of the Rings is a funny one because it's the only movie. Well, that's not true. I could think of more, but like it's one of few movies. I'm just gonna clump them movies. One of few movies that I I get mad when people don't like it.
Exactly, because like, what wouldn't you? The only reason that people don't like it, probably,
And when people
and
give
it's
me
for
their
the same,
reasons,
and it's the same thing for Star Wars. I've heard this. They're just too long.
well, that's not the reason I've heard. The reason I hear most often with Lord of the Rings is, well, it's just 3 movies of them walking. What are you watching? Are we watching the same movie, or did you
Yeah,
just hear that comment off the internet and you're using it as your own reason not to like it? Because I'm sorry, if you can't get pumped the hell up right before the Battle of Minas Tirith and the Return of the King,
what,
when the king
dude? Look at the hair on my arm.
when you have Sauron's army of orcs all down below, and then you have the army of Rohan right on the hillside,
Yeah,
and King Theoden is like clinging his sword against all the spears, and like they're just doing a war cry like death, and they're just saying death. Well, and then
yeah.
the mu- the music's amazing in Lord of the Rings, and it just kicks in, and the horses just come trotting down the hill, and just plowing into orcs, or in Two Towers where Gandalf comes over the hill at the end.
But
Like it's so bad. Like even Fellowship, there's no like huge battle in the Fellowship of the Ring,
yeah,
but like it's just something
but
about the
damn,
Lord
is
of the.
it good?
It
God,
is like when they fight the troll
jeez.
in the oh crap, why can't I think of it? Crap.
I think, okay, the Hobbit trilogy. I think
It's definitely not as good.
no, but it's more action packed. No, okay, sorry. No, I'm not gonna say more action packed, but the action scenes are closer together. Like, because I think they made that trilogy with in the back of their minds, like, okay, a lot of people say it's a lot of walking, so we're gonna
I
have,
agree with you,
you
but
know,
I think it's not as good because I think we earn the action scenes in Lord of the Rings.
I agree.
And I love
In
this.
the Hobbit, it was kind of spoon
It's
fed.
way different than like the prequels of Star Wars, like the sitting and talking scenes in the Lord of the Rings. They move the story forward, and
Yeah,
I really like them. And just the little nuance, like the scenes, like one of my favorite scenes in Lord of the Rings. It's not even a fighting scene. It's the the lighting of the beacons
yeah,
when they light the beacons to like, because that's how they used to do it back then. They'd light one, and then the one that's like 100 miles away sees it. Then they light theirs, and the other
yeah.
one sees it. That's how they
I
sent
remember that.
messages. And like the music swells, and it's just these beacons just lighting throughout the mountains, and it's badass. It's like,
You know what I think was cool? Now, I'm not saying that the Hobbit trilogy was better, but since you said that was your favorite, or like one of your favorite scenes, I really like the part in the Hobbit where they all go to the Hobbit hole and they're like they talk about their plan and they start to sing that song.
that's what Bilbo Baggins hates.
Like no, not while they're cooking, but
No.
like
Oh, Misty Mountain song.
yeah,
The misty mountains, oh, to dungeons deep. Oh, that
that
song's a great song.
dude, that got me like just oozing at the mouth, like foaming at the
Oh, that's a
mouth.
good. See, that's the thing. Like, I love I've read all 3 Lord of the Rings books and The Hobbit, and The Hobbit was more of a kid's book. It was a kid's book. He wrote it for his kids. What's really cool, just to think about it, is that The Hobbit, he wrote The Hobbit first, wrote about the ring in there, not really giving it much thought, and then wrote this trilogy about that ring. Like, it
Yeah,
was just a throwaway little thing about Bilbo finding a ring from Gollum thing. And then he wrote this goddamn amazing trilogy
that's
based off this ring.
epic.
Like that is so cool. Um, yeah, there's something about the Lord of the Rings that makes me want to live in that time. That's
Right?
what those movies
And
do.
then you go and play Skyrim.
That or go to a Renaissance
Where
fair.
you go, oh my god. I
Like
know.
every time I watch Lord of the Rings, it makes me want to smoke a pipe, doesn't it? Like,
It makes me really want to wear a kilt. It
okay,
makes me want to spend $200 on a kilt, but I just
yikes.
spent a lot of money on a shotgun. So I think I'm gonna wait on a kilt.
Yeah, but like that was the first movie. Like, damn, a pipe would be cool. And like the way they just like smoke a pipe and like have like a big
Big horn of
mead.
mead. Oh my god.
Like, it's so
I
like
want that right now.
it's just so I don't know. I'm trying to think of the word. it's so vintage that it's just like
It's like
it's
past.
nostalgic,
It's
but not
past
for us. You
vintage.
know what I
It's
mean?
past vintage. It's
Well, there's no dragons and orcs anymore, but like it
not
makes me reminisce about times of old
the days of old.
where it's like I don't want a cell phone, I don't want any of this technology. Let me just give me a pipe, a pint of mead, a nice, rack of lamb, like, or I don't know, like venison, something like. Do you ever play Skyrim and you get hungry because of like the food that you're seeing like in the game,
No, I don't watch the food in the
like
game.
that's cooking on like a spit,
No.
like I don't want to cook the food in the microwave. No, I'm gonna cook it. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna cook it. I'm gonna sear it over fire while I'm smoking a pipe with a pint of mead, singing songs of old with my friends. It just gets
I'm
you.
getting pumped up right now.
It's just so. I don't know. It's something that we just don't get enough of these days.
The closest you could get to that is going out west
It's camping.
and a week-long elk hunt. That's about as close as you could get to that, which is not far off. I mean, I've seen a lot of video
Better hunt with a bow and arrow then.
like
If
that.
you want to be vintage.
Well, I'm not that good with a bow. I don't have a. I
Come
mean, I
on.
have a bow, but
That would be dope though. Like
either way,
Legolas the shit out of this elk.
either way, that's about as close as you can get. Like that show I told you about called Meat Eater
Mm-hmm.
with Steve Ranella.
Steve.
It's like,
yeah, that's his name.
He goes on these big trips, and you really don't go. I mean, you go to get an elk. Obviously, that's your goal, but it's to talk about the experience, like, or to live that experience out. That's the main reason you go, and that'd be really, really fucking cool to go.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because like, and what they did was, it was Steve and one of his buddies. They, his buddy killed an elk, and it's a big, big beast.
Giant.
So they
Giant.
so they gutted it, and you can't just transport. You can't just throw it over your back. So
Things weigh like 1,000 pounds sometimes.
they have to cut it up and put it in a raft, and they have to take it like 10 miles. 10 miles.
Sounds like a workout.
You have to train for that. But then they stopped and ate lunch. They just cut meat off the leg and roasted it.
It's so primal.
It looked good as hell too.
That's the word I was. It's like it's primal.
Primal.
It's like our inner monkey, like coming back. You know what I
say
mean?
monkey, like you're.
Our ancestors, or it's like very Viking.
Yeah, I guess.
I like Viking stuff gets me pumped up too. Like it's that same. It's just like that feeling of just. I'm a man. Like I think of the meme with SpongeBob with the razor. I am a man.
But they just cut chunks of meat off of the leg, and they have a little thing. It just looks like a tiny propane tank, and
It's kind of like those things that they use to like keep buffet trays.
yes,
hot,
exactly.
But like a little.
And then they put a little
bigger.
tin can on it. It's about that big around. If
They can't see it.
I know you
like,
can't see it. What do you think that is? Like,
It's about a half a foot long.
yeah,
Maybe.
about a half a foot in diameter, and they just put that on the fire, and they just throw the meat chunks on there, and they ate lunch, and then they got back to it.
So dope.
You know how much protein is in that?
Elk,
Dude, that is lean. That's as lean as you can get, almost.
dude.
Straight, like right here, the thigh right there,
Just the rump.
the rump.
There's something to be said about, look, I'm not going to start saying that I'm not for factory farming. You know what I mean? I think animals are treated pretty shitty.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to stop eating mass-produced. Like, you can't. If you're going to eat meat, you have to eat that stuff because there's really no other ways to get it without spending a shit ton of money.
Unless you...
Or you farm it yourself, or you kill it yourself.
I was going to say,
which I was going to say.
With Cameron Haynes, he'll just go out on a hunting trip and just bag an elk.
The thing is, an elk will feed you for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Like you freeze that meat. Elks can get up to 1,000 pounds. Now take away the bones. That's still a lot of, and you can eat the organs. You can eat every piece of meat on there. you can use the bones, you can use the antler. I appreciate hunters that use every part of the animal.
Yeah.
Now, I know people sometimes are against bear hunting because they're just like
See,
what do bears ever do to you? I'm like,
dude, bears are freaking savage as hell.
I know they would eat you if they saw you walking
It
around
is
the
not.
woods.
It's not even about how they treat us as humans. It's about how they treat each other. Male,
All bears, 98% of bears are cannibals.
yeah,
They eat each other.
male bears. If a male bear is there a word for a male bear?
A male bear?
There's like an elk and then a cow.
No, I think it's just male bear and female bear.
Okay, well the male. I'm just gonna say male because we're talking about bears now. Males, if they see a family, they see a mama bear and the cubs.
It'll go for the cubs first.
It'll eat the cubs and then fuck the female bear.
And if it's still hungry, eat her too.
Well, mainly just to spread its seed.
Yeah.
Like it
Like
wants
it's vicious.
like the male bear wants its genes to spread. So killing these old grizzly bears is good for the environment.
But don't also think about it this way. Maybe you shouldn't fuck with nature that much because what if they didn't kill the cubs? You know how many fucking bears we'd have around here?
Well, you don't
We'd
know
have a lot
if
of bears.
You don't know if it's male or female. You just,
I'm just saying.
Say cub.
You know what I mean? We'd have a lot of bears if they didn't eat those cubs.
Well, then more hunting.
And that's another thing.
It's a cycle.
I don't want to, get political or anything, but people always talk about don't mess with the ecosystem. But we are a part of that ecosystem.
We have to because we screwed it up in the first place.
Well, no, I'm just saying we are part of the ecosystem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why is us hunting an animal any different from a lion eating a zebra? What is the difference there? You know what I mean? Why? Because we can talk on the phone and make movies? We should be above that? What are we supposed to eat? Grass? We weren't built that way. We weren't designed that way. We're designed as omnivores. If our ancestors were vegans, we'd be dead. There would be none of us left.
Yeah.
They needed meat to survive.
Yeah, we are a part of the ecosystem, but I think it is the way it is because of us. Like the overpopulation, because it got to the point where PETA's voice was actually heard by maybe a couple million people, and stop killing animals for. I'm pulling stuff out of my butt right now.
I was gonna say,
but I don't know.
Facts?
It's not really a fact, but I'm speculating. There must have been a period of time where not a whole lot of hunting took place.
Maybe. See, I feel comparatively, if you look at when we first got here, we were just landscaping the plains and figuring this country out. We killed a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
Thing is, you look at it this way: Native Americans. No one shits on the Native Americans for hunting, do they? Why? Because it was the bow and arrow, and they were a long time ago, and they were here first.
Because it was a necessity.
But here's the thing: if you are a vegan because you don't agree with the way animals are being treated, like factory farming, that is definitely okay. I can see where you're coming from. But if you're a vegan because you think no animal should be killed ever in any situation, that's just uneducated.
It's irresponsible too.
You know how many wolves and see controlling one population controls another usually. It's all affecting each other. You control the deer population, it controls the wolf population because the wolves don't have enough to eat, so they stop producing as much. It lowers their reproduction cycles. So it just all affects everything. So people don't realize dude, if nobody hunted anything.
Dude, there would be bears outside your door right now.
Just snatching people as soon as they walked out the door. And wolves, coyotes are a problem in some places.
Coyotes, the thing with coyotes though,
those are rats, but with a wolf mind.
If you kill a coyote, the females will produce more eggs.
Exactly.
So you kill one, two more will take its place.
You kill the female.
Just kill them all. No, I'm kidding.
Just kill them all.
No, I'm kidding. They are dude.
Coyotes are a nuisance.
They're a nuisance, but
they're like rats. They're like cockroaches. They're like that kind of nuisance. They just keep getting bigger and bigger groups. But a lot of it also goes back to what I was saying earlier. You control their food. what they're eating, you take that from them, they don't produce as
But I'm
much
just
because
saying,
their animal instinct goes, I can't make more babies if there's no food for them to eat.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it'd be like rabbits and squirrel.
Yeah, definitely.
So we should hunt rabbits and squirrels. What you're saying?
The squirrel meat. You ever had squirrel meat?
No.
It's good. So,
It's good.
so this weekend I was in Jacksonville, more specifically Ponte Verde Beach, uh, but that's why it's been a little hiatus here. But we back. But while I was there, I had some gator. Dude,
I've had gator before.
this was
Some
gator
tail.
tacos.
Some gator tail.
I don't know if it was tail or not. It was
Tail is really good for you.
It was gator tacos, and
From
this
what I
gator
know.
meat. There were nuggets of gator that were fried in like a crisp, like just a little thin, crispy batter with a mango salsa
Ugh.
in a flour tortilla. It was so good. It's just like if you wouldn't have told me that was gator and just gave it to me, I'd be like, "Cool. What is that? Chicken?" Like, you know what I mean? It's like people freak out about some eating some animals. Like, I've never had rattlesnake, but I've heard it's good. Actually, have you ever had a rattlesnake?
No, I've never had it, but I've heard
Like one
of its
day, I want to go.
tastiness.
I want to go up to like Jungle Gyms and just check out all the because you can get a lot of it like exotic meats at Jungle Gyms.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jungle Gyms are worldwide. Like, are they? Like, is it
Oh
like
yeah.
a chain?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so like,
Oh wait. You mean if it's like if there's a jungle gyms in China? I don't
no,
know.
I'm saying like in Florida, you think they have Jungle Gyms?
Oh. Um. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
I don't know. And if you don't have a Jungle Gyms around you, basically what they are is it's a grocery store, but it's like you can get foods from all over the world. But like it's not like your grocery store. There's an ethnic section. No, like each section is about as big as your grocery store for each
Exactly.
country.
Yeah. Well, for different like there's a seafood section
Yeah,
that's
and
like
it
the
has,
size of a Kroger.
dude, you can get anything in
Like
there. You can get like Brazilian sea bass. You can get or Chilean sea bass. I don't know why I said Brazilian sea bass. Could be a thing. You can get swordfish.
yeah.
You can get all kinds of
See,
scallops and
like
what
scallop.
scallops.
I forgot what I was saying. You keep going.
And then like they have a meat section where it's just like, boar, buffalo, elk. Then you have exotic stuff like they don't have like zebras and lions and elephants there, but like they have like rattlesnakes, gator. They have a ton of stuff there. It's pretty dope. And then they have I love like their American section is so like stereotypical where it's
Fruit
like
Loops and
Kix cereal, like
basically
Lay's potato chips,
the sugary cereals. Is what you
hamburger
get.
helper, hamburger meat.
Yeah.
Like so I recently just started it's called the ketogenic diet or keto diet for short.
I'm starting it Thursday.
It's basically I probably should have started after Thursday, but because I'm gonna cheat on Thursday anyway. I'm gonna get popcorn at the movies. I have to get fucking popcorn at the movies. I'll get a small popcorn and a Diet Coke, but that'll be it. I don't know why I'm talking in this accent for. I'll get a small popcorn and a Diet Coke, but that'll be my cheat meal. Basically, it's just extremely high fats, almost no carbs, moderate protein intake, lots of like oils and nuts and stuff like that.
Eat a lot of nuts, Quinn.
Yeah, I like these nuts. And it just puts you in this state of constantly burning fat, and it puts you in this state of ketosis. But I'm moderating mine just a little bit because I'm trying to put on more muscle, so I'm going to have to eat a little bit more protein than is usually recommended for the keto diet. But keto diet's also really good for three things. You can moderate for different things: for maintaining, losing weight, and gaining muscle mass.
See, I'm kind of.
Speaking to the microphone.
I am.
Okay, you got louder when you get close.
Bitch. No. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to stick to it. Like, I'm not gonna modify it. I'm gonna like cut out carbs and sugar like as much as possible.
But it's a lot of fats.
Yeah,
like
that's high in fat.
That's the difference between like the
high...
Atkins and this. It's a little different. It's like Atkins allows you to do other things and eat as much meat as you want. Like I was telling you earlier, you eat too much meat, you don't have like all these carbs in your system. It's just gonna turn that meat into sugar. It's gonna just turn into glucose. Yeah. So you're gonna have to like moderate your meat, but like it's not like you have to be like starving yourself and just eating like butter all day, like just a bunch of oils and
Just butter.
fats, dude. So he had his first bulletproof coffee today.
Dude, it was magical. It was magical.
It was a
That was
stout
probably
batch.
the best coffee I've ever had. And
It was a stout batch. It had a good amount of butter in it and oil.
yeah,
It's pretty simple.
what kind of oil?
So it's just coconut oil, a little bit of grass-fed unsalted cow butter, and dark roast coffee with some stevia in it for sweeteners. Stevia is completely healthy for you. It's the best sweetener you get because it doesn't do anything to your glycogen inside your body. Like it doesn't F with you like Splenda would. It's completely
Yeah.
natural. But I'm gonna start using MCT oil. It's a little easier to digest. But you gotta be careful. We were talking about this earlier.
You will pee out your ass.
Coconut oil and MCT oil, which are both derived from coconuts. It's just if you go over the edge, you will shit your pants. Like
You will pee out your butt.
there's no warning either. It's just kind of like I gotta shit. Like you know how sometimes you're just like, you know what? Eventually this is gonna happen. And then there's other times where your butt's just like, get ready.
It's like in 3, 2.
Like it's just it's like, you know, you have this feeling of just I know this is gonna be liquid.
See for me at work, like I work on the first floor, and the bathroom I use is on the second floor.
Is there one on the first floor though, and you just don't use it?
It's in the lobby. There's no. It'd be faster for me to go up to the second floor, so I would literally have to, like, if it was coming in hot, I would literally have to just completely like yell like, "Get out of my way!"
Penguin sprint it,
Exactly. I'm just imagining myself now.
squeezing your cheeks and
Like with
trying to
one,
waddle but run at the same time.
so I got my left hand out for like a stiff arm style. My right hand is cupped, trying to just
Yeah.
like another layer of protection to hold my butt cheeks together.
Oh my god. Yeah. It's dangerous. And let's not get onto the whole shitting topic again like we did the first episode.
Oh
Let's
my god.
try to stray away from it. But I've tried so many different things, and I'm trying to find something that I can just like do and not call it a diet. Like this is just who I am now. You know what I mean? Like I eat healthy anyway, but like it's more maintaining at this point. I feel like I don't feel like I'm improving my body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want to optimize my body. So like I want to be able to physically tell like, damn, I feel good right now, and I feel good, but I feel like I could feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I tried doing the Captain America diet and training plan. I will tell you the training plan aspect of it is really, really good. You will build a lot of muscle and strength. It's a 5-day split. You got shoulders, chest, legs, arms, and back. And it's exactly what Chris Evans did. But the food, it just felt like I just felt disgusting all the time because I was just stuffing my face. And don't get me wrong, when winter rolls around, I'll be eating a lot more just to try to bulk up a little bit more. But it was just so like I didn't want to do anything. Like I was getting tired of eating. It was like 3 chicken breasts a day, 5 egg whites it went like 5 egg whites in the morning with a bowl of oatmeal, a cup of yogurt, a handful of blueberries, and a protein shake. An hour and a half later, a handful of almonds and a protein bar. 2 hours later, a 1.5 chicken breasts with a salad with fat-free dressing, a protein bar, and a protein shake.
That's
And
a
like
lot of food.
already, and I'm not even hit my second or third snack or dinner, and it's just I was taking in about 4,000 calories, 3,500 or 4,000 calories a day, and it was like 220 grams of protein. Like my body just felt like I just felt horrible all the time. The best times I felt was like right after the gym, because then I'd be hungry.
Yeah.
But leading up to that point, it was just like a chore. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
And there was really no leeway. Like there was like I can't eat this, not that.
Like I don't want to have to get to a point where I have to set alarms on my phone that tell me to eat. Like what
I did that.
I know. It's like Oh, sorry, I have to eat. Like, no, I just eat when I'm hungry, or I eat at specific times.
Yeah, and
I mean, not okay. Now what I just said was dumb.
contradicting
I
yourself.
know, but like, eat at the appropriate time. Like, just like 3, maybe 4 meals a day, tops. If I'm hungry, just snack a little bit. Maybe get a protein bar or something.
Yeah,
You know, small, very very small.
exactly. And it's, I it's a tough battle because, my brain is constantly going off, and my brain is constantly changing, like what do I want? And like my brain goes to times where it's just like fuck it. And there's other times where right after fuck it goes, why did you do that?
Yeah,
You know what I
just the
mean?
guilt.
That's like I don't ever really feel horrible after eating bad food. Like my body doesn't feel bad. My head does. Like I just think about
My
like
heart. It's my heart.
it's like I think about like what did that just do? Like how far did that set me back?
Right.
That's what I always think about.
Like,
And I
like
know it
right
really
now,
didn't at all.
right now, if you went and got a baconator and a large fry and a Coke,
Man, I haven't had a real Coke in a
how
long time.
far, like, how would you feel after that?
My body would feel fine. My brain would be just debating itself. But in reality, like when I'm in this situation when I didn't do it and I look at it and I go, it really if you do it like once in a while, it doesn't do anything at all. Your body will just be like, what the fuck is that? All right, we clean that shit up and all right, let's move on. Like, but if that's all you're eating, that's when your body's like, blah,
So it's
blah.
like you're doing the dishes and there's a clean dish, pass it on, clean dish, dirty dish, and I clean it up. Okay, we're good.
Basically, because your body knows how to maintain itself at that point. But if your body doesn't know how to maintain itself, like, you're just been eating like shit forever. That's why it's the same effect opposite. You start eating 3, 4, 5 healthy meals, or like if you like ate like garbage forever, ate one healthy meal, and then went back to eating garbage,
It would do nothing.
it would do nothing.
Yeah.
Same thing, flip it around. You eat nothing but healthy meals, then you have a cheat day and you go off for like 2 or 3 meals, and then you get right back on the wagon. I'm a big proprietor of an advocator of cheat days, not cheat meals. I don't like to just go, this is a meal.
Now, when you say a cheat day, you're not going to just veg out and eat Twinkies and Mountain Dew.
No, but what I am going to do is I'm going to hope for, because it's hard. I'm going on vacation again in like 2 weeks. And there's no way I'm not going to eat like garbage a couple times down there.
Oh my God.
There's no way. So right after that is when I'm going to really just kill this. But I'm going to have a day on the calendar where it's like, this is it. Like, have you seen those YouTube videos about cheat days?
Legendary cheat days from like The Rock or something?
We should do that. Like, we should make a video. Like,
okay.
Like
first, I have to
50,000 calorie cheat day.
Dude, first I have to get to a point where I can do that and not die.
Like I've kind of already planned it out in my head too.
I can't do that yet.
Like we wake up, we eat a meal at home. What in the heck? That is hilarious.
What just happened? Oh my God, I missed it.
There's people on the field. Sorry, the baseball game's on, and like these people
the Reds game's on.
The people ran out on the field from the stands.
Like the 3 people. That's
yeah,
who it was.
That's what that
and
was.
And the cop was sitting there. He just got up. Like, oh, that's my job. I guess I should do something.
Anyway,
hold on. Let's see. Wait a minute.
Well, they can't see this. We can't be like Jamie, pull this shit up. Like,
I guess.
What the folks at home see?
Well, like if
they're they're not going to show them anymore.
If we paint the picture,
they don't show them anymore. They don't allow that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they don't want like copycats. They don't want people to go home and think they'll get on TV if they do that.
Lame.
Anyway, back to the cheat day. So like we get up, like.
See, I haven't earned a cheat day yet.
I'm just telling you, this is what it should be eventually.
Okay.
We get up, and the first meal we eat is at home. Like 2 boxes of Krispy Kremes, a bowl of Frosted Flakes with chocolate milk, like Kroger chocolate milk poured in that bitch. like bacon, lots of bacon, and then we rest for an hour. We let it sink.
Poop if we need.
Poop if need be. Waffle House.
All-star special.
3 of them.
What?
We just triple it over. We don't get like 3, we just triple everything. So like 3 waffles,
Oh.
6 eggs, 12 strips of bacon.
Wait, you don't get 1 egg?
That's why I said 6. You get 2, triple it over.
Oh.
You get 6 eggs. You get 3 strips of bacon, so 9.
Dude, I don't know if
9 strips of bacon, and the pile of hash browns from Waffle House that you would get.
I don't know if I could do that.
You could totally do it if this is the only cheat day you've had in like months.
Right now.
And then we would need to like water fast the day before.
See, right now I couldn't do that.
Oh, I couldn't do that right now either. But like we would need to prepare like eaters do, like competitive eaters, like where all you do the day before is drink water. Like all you do, you don't eat at all.
Water fast is actually not as bad as you think.
All you do is drink water, and then the next day, you just fucking gorge. So we do the Waffle House.
Pretty sure that's a deadly
On the way home from Waffle House, we pick up some McGriddles from McDonald's. Eat them on the way home, just maybe like just gnaw on them a little bit.
Then we take you're chewing cut. You're chewing McGriddles.
Then we take an hour and a half. So we're waking up early for this. We're waking up at 8. Like we're making this a full day into about probably 2-3 a.m. because you gotta get your late night snack too. So about an hour and a half after the Waffle House.
Is there a workout in this day? Do we work out at that day?
Sure. Like a lift, dude, that'd be the best lift.
Dude, a dirty lift.
Well, like just bench press, deadlifts, and like squats or leg press. Just the heaviest lifts, and you're just like using every bit of carbs that you've been eating. Just bleh, bleh, bleh.
Dude, the poops though.
Oh yeah.
Okay, sorry. Let's keep going on the.
So then lunchtime rolls around. Well, actually, let's pre-lunch it. We got to prepare a pre-lunch snack.
It's a brunch.
It was right after.
Snack. Okay.
It was right after breakfast. So like pre-breakfast was when we were at home. Breakfast was at Waffle House / the McDonald's. Then we need a pre-lunch snack. So pre-lunch snack. I'm thinking like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's a solid one.
Like it's not too heavy. You'll be ready to go. We get like 4 boxes of nuggets for each of us, with waffle fries, of course, with 2 Arnie Palmers, full sugar, no like half and half, like diet tea and diet lemonade.
Oh yeah.
We go full. On the way home, we pick up lunch. White Castle.
Oh, like a Crave case apiece.
Oh, I mean, I'm talking like Crave case, then
like Harold and Kumar style.
Then like 60 chicken rings for each of us. But here is the catcheroo there, Jer. That's what we get. So we get the chicken rings and the burgers from there. Then we go to McDonald's to get the fries. Don't get me wrong, I'm okay with White Castle's fries, but they do not hold a T to McDonald's or Wendy's. In fact, I love Wendy's fries.
See, but are we going for quantity?
We're just fuck it. That's
like,
my goal.
But
are we trying to hit a number is what you're saying?
I feel like if
we need to count this out.
I feel like if we're going for quantity of fries,
I feel like if we're talking about like number wise, I feel like we just try to go as hard as we can all day and see how big that number is at the end of the day. That's our goal.
But okay, in that case,
so if you are not feeling up to 2 large fries and I go for the 2 large fries, you just go for the 1. We just keep going until we just fucking can't anymore.
Total? Like for the both of us, or
no? I'm saying like.
Let's not make it a competition, though.
No, but I'm just saying you do what you feel.
Okay.
So lunch. So I love how we keep going back like it's some serious matter. If you're listening, you're probably getting hungry at this point. So basically, we hit up White Castle. We got a Crave case. Post lunch, I think an hour after lunch, that's when we lift.
Okay.
That's because we've gotten a lot of carbs in our body. We got some protein. So you need a pre-workout snack. I just say we should take a protein bar and slather in peanut butter.
Okay.
Just a light
Like a light drizzle.
No, I'm saying like a light pre-workout snack. We kill it. At this point, it's probably like 3 o'clock, so we have plenty of day left. Post-workout meal. This is key.
Wait.
This
I
is
say
key.
we get some froyo.
I say we wait for that after I agree with you, but after the post-workout meal.
Okay.
Because we need to go hard. Post-workout meal,
Taco Bell.
Golden Corral. We need a buffet. No, Chinese
buffet. Right there.
We high-fived.
I think they could hear that.
Like,
Chinese
Chinese buffet the shit out of that. Like,
and then froyo.
And
it's right next to each other, actually.
I understand froyo, but I also say there ain't nothing wrong with DQ.
Or dare.
Get a fucking blizzard.
You've thought this through.
Get a blizzard or a banana split. Oh, nothing. I haven't had a banana split in forever.
It's been a while.
They're so good. So we each get a banana split and a blizzard, a medium. Let's not get crazy. I mean, let's slow down.
Yeah, because we're trying to watch our figure.
Then we take an hour and a half break. We nap. We Netflix. We Xbox. We Skyrim. We do whatever we need to do. We shit. We will need to shit. I would need some MC2 oil the next day. So at this point, 3 o'clock was when we got done. Like, we're planning this out. Like, 3 o'clock is when we got done. Then we have the Chinese buffet. So it's probably like 4:30. Then an hour and a half later, it's 6.
It's dinner time.
Not yet, my friend. Dinner is going to be late. We need to prepare for dinner. Okay, so ready? So we need a pre-dinner meal. Or I'm like, why are we calling them snacks? Like, these are meals. So we need a pre-dinner meal. I vote, and I had this before, I say we order a pizza. Just a big pizza, meat lovers.
Yeah.
And we just...
I'm there.
We nibble on it. We play some Skyrim. We just get our stomachs ready. Then we drink some bulletproof coffee. Take a nice dump. It's dinner time. Steakhouse.
Yes. I'm there.
Porterhouse. A big
right
old
there.
porterhouse with a baked potato with
loaded,
butter,
loaded,
sour cream,
loaded baked potato with
cheese,
with
bacon,
potato skins,
and chili. We go full.
You know what? Let's throw in some veggies, some steamed broccoli.
How about you fuck off? No, if we're going veggies, we're going green beans with bacon fat all over those bitches, or potato wedges. We get every kind of potato that they serve there.
See,
so wait, let's plan them out. So where do we go?
Longhorn. Longhorn's got the best porterhouse.
I say we go to the Prism casino. We get fancy.
You know, we'd have to save up a lot of money.
I was just thinking that, like, this might be a toll.
It's like we might need some patrons.
Like, we just need to, like, every day we set $1 aside, and that's for our cheat day meal or cheat day.
This epic cheat meal.
Dude, that day would be amazing, wouldn't it? Though. So we're not done at dinner, don't you? But we need to talk about dinner more. So it's like
lobster tail.
Fuck yeah!
I mean, we might as well.
Hold on. So like we get there, we each have to eat on our own a basket of rolls.
Well, that's a given.
Which is easy, especially if they have cinnamon butter.
Oh my god! I just got excited.
Then an appetizer. I say we get wings and potato skins.
Okay.
We can split that. Well, let's not get crazy. Then, Caesar salad, right? Caesar salad.
Yeah, just to
with chicken.
Like to lighten the load a little bit.
Nah, we don't need chicken. Just a nice Caesar salad.
Yep.
Just light Caesar salad. 18-ounce porterhouse. Baked potato, loaded.
With
potato wedges.
Green
beans.
What to drink?
Cheese on everything, though. Cheese on everything, right?
What to drink?
Guinness. No, might be heavy.
That's gonna be heavy.
Bourbon.
I was going with like a pop, like an actual drink.
No, we can do that throughout the day with pop. So we get a nice like Blanton's on the rocks. We're at the steakhouse.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Blanton's on the rocks. Something nice, fancy. We needed bow ties.
Definitely. This is a bow tie dinner.
We might need some extendo pants at this point of the day. Like, we might need to loosen the belt knot a little bit.
Yep.
So, yeah. And then we got to get dessert while we're there. One of everything.
Oh, my God. why did I
Cheesecake.
just think of this? Buca de Beppo.
Hold on.
It's like that's post dinner.
Hold on.
Dude, go ahead. Because
So
I have a dessert in mind. It'll blow your fucking mind.
I know, but like we're at the steakhouse, cheesecake, classy,
Okay.
with strawberry sauce on top.
Okay.
Not chocolate.
Understood.
We're not animals. Nice fancy strawberry cheesecake, coffee.
Okay.
Coffee. All right. The coffee, we'll get the shitters going again. We'll get flowing. We'll get flowing. We'll dump some MCT oil in that bitch. Probably have to take some laxatives throughout the day just to keep the system going.
That's what I was thinking the
Yeah.
whole time you're saying this.
Yeah. So at this point, it's probably 8 o'clock, right?
Can I step in?
Well, I'm just gonna say we need probably an hour to shit, clean ourselves up, get ready for. So we have it ends at 2, so 9 a.m. to 2. That's still another 5 hours.
We need to go to Buca de Beppo though, because every
Carry out.
serving
Family size.
is literally family sized.
We can carry out though. We don't.
But-
we don't need to be going like
But
in
the
there.
dessert, it's literally like the bowl itself. I know they can't see. I'm trying to guess. It's probably about 8 inches deep and about maybe a foot in diameter, filled with ice cream, brownies, just
Gluttony.
like a fat kid's dream, like a fat kid's wet dream.
See, I'm worried though. I'm worried that we do that kills us for the night. That could be a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Because I want this motherfucker to end at 2.
Oh.
Fuck it, 3. So 9 to 3. That's 6 hours. So let's make it 6 instead of 5. 5 hours would be. I would feel odd, like because there's driving involved. You know what I mean? We got gas money. We need to get some gas money too.
Jesus.
This is probably a $500 day. We need to build up to this. Like if we
need some patrons.
if we set aside $1 a day, we'll have enough saved up to at least try to pull this off. So anyway, all right. So we left the steakhouse. We need an hour. Shit, shave, sleep. So we have an hour. I say we keep when we come back home. We need to come back home. We need a meal at home at that point. So like, I say we go like chips and queso
I was gonna
and
say
pizza rolls.
I was gonna say some comfort food.
Pizza rolls, an entire tray for each of us,
So 40
and
apiece.
we eat it off the tray
No, fuck plates.
with chips and queso. See, chips and queso you
What
can
was
eat
some
forever.
Can I get some guacamole?
You can.
Dude, guacamole's so good. You gotta try it again.
Yeah, I guess I should try.
You
it
have
again.
to. It's so good.
So all right, so
It'll
yeah.
blow your goddamn mind.
So that would be our 9 to 10 snack. So 11. So do we need a break? Let's go 10:45.
Okay.
Let's not go a full hour. I feel like these hours are adding up. You know what I mean? So 10:45. This is when we get to the late nights. This is when we hit Taco Bell up.
I was waiting for Taco Bell.
But this is when we hit up a Taco Bell / KFC.
Your eyes just got real wide when you said and KFC.
But I'm not done yet. So what's so funny? The way how serious I am. Like,
yeah.
so
Oh my god.
when we leave the house at 10:45 and we come back, we're not going back out. So we need to stock up. So are you ready? Sit back, relax. All right, ready?
I've got my seatbelt on.
So this is what we're going to do. We hit up the restaurants first, then we hit up grocery store. So ready. So we hit up Taco Bell, KFC. We're not going to get into specifics because we'll probably figure it out there. Taco Bell, KFC. Then we go to McDonald's again. Dollar menu. We hit that motherfucker up.
One of everything.
Exactly. Then. Ooh, I just had it and I lost it. Shit.
Going to the grocery store?
No, not yet. Not yet, we're not.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Subway.
It's closed by then.
They have 24-hour Subways.
Where?
I saw one on the road.
You drove to Florida and back. I'm not driving to Georgia for a 24-hour
so
Subway.
Taco Bell, KFC,
Dipshit.
McDonald's. Help me out here. Well, I need some ideas.
You need like a 24-hour restaurant?
Sonic.
That's not 24-hour.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It closes. It
Not ours.
Yes, it does.
Not at 10:45. It doesn't.
I'm pretty sure it closes at 10:30.
You're.
Look, I'll look it
You
up
look it
right
up.
now.
Anyway.
Because I know because I've driven there before.
And I've been
Late.
disappointed. Rallies.
Dude.
Rallies.
Dude, get that big. Oh, what's it called?
Oh, Steak and Shake. What are we doing?
What is this, amateur hour? What is
All right,
this?
so Taco Bell, KFC. We get something from there. We get stuff off the dollar menu from McDonald's. We hit up Rallies. We definitely gotta get Rallies fries.
Did you know that Steak and Shake has a meat lover's burger?
Yes.
They literally take a hot dog, cut it in half, and put it on a burger.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm
we
hard.
go to Rallies.
Like, I'm hard just thinking about that.
We go to Rallies. We hit up our Rallies. We definitely gotta get some fries from there for sure. Steak and Shake. We get a triple Steak and Shake burger. All right, and then I feel like we need a fifth restaurant just to make it a full hand.
So Sonic closes at 12.
So Sonic, and that's or at least around here, Steak and Shake, Rallies, and Sonic are literally within like 30 feet of each other. And then like McDonald's and what was the other one? Taco Bell, KFC is on like the way back to my house. So we get that, we get all the stuff because we can reheat the food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go to the grocery store. You
good?
couldn't see me, but I just kind of got ready. Like I just like got myself settled in.
He adjusted in his seat.
So we go to the grocery store. We split up. All right, we're each on a mission. One of us, desserts. At least 5 pints of ice cream.
And some zebra cakes. We got to get the zebra cakes.
And one of every box of Little Debbie's. Might as well throw some Twinkies in there too. I know they're not Little Debbie's, but fuck it. And then I feel on the donuts.
We had those already.
Yeah, but like some like shitty donuts, like some like late night donuts. You know what I'm talking about? Like.
Dude, Thornton's still has the Krispy
no.
Kreme.
No. What I'm talking like Hostess mini muffins, the blueberry ones. Dude, I could crush a whole box of those easy.
Yeah.
So we each get a box of those. Like, I could crush a whole box easy. So logically, we both get a box. So one of us is on desserts. We'll figure the logistics out later, how many desserts we need. All right. The other, salty snacks. All right. So
like sweet and salty?
Like we need salty snacks and so we need, I would say, we need multiple forms of potato chips, multiple forms of tortilla chips, and multiple forms of pretzels. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Soft pretzels, crunchy pretzel. We need
I'm with you.
Everything.
I'm on the same page with you.
We also may need to invest into a decent amount of cheese dip. Now for chips, French onion dip?
French onion?
I
don't know.
Let's just talk dips. All right, so we need cheese for sure. Queso, salsa, guac.
I'm okay with just guac and salsa.
Okay.
But, that's just me personally.
Okay. We need salt and vinegar chips. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel like we're gonna
Tostino scoops.
I feel like we're gonna do bugles with the spray cheese. But I feel like while we're there, we might as well pick up some DiGiorno's.
We might
as well.
It writes itself.
It writes itself. And then what we do with those DiGiorno's is we bake those DiGiorno's and put the fast food that we bought earlier on top of that bitch. Dude, it just, God almighty. So we're not done yet. Don't you worry, all right? Oh, remember the sweet run? We got to get a tub of cookie dough for each of us. Cookie dough is a must.
I think that's when we throw up.
That we end it with cookie dough?
I think that'll be the tipping point where we throw up.
I'm not throwing up. I'm not going to be a bitch.
It's not about being a bitch, it's biology.
No, we will be shitting enough for this to just flow
We would have to start laxatives the day before. To to keep it. It's perfect.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Just like
brilliant. I mean, look, this is going to be legendary. And I'm already excited about it. But you know what it does? It motivates me.
And we have to record it all.
Dude, we're bringing the camera everywhere. We're live streaming at points. Bring the camera. We're recording all of it. Now, I don't want to record every part of us eating.
No.
Because there'll be parts where we're just watching TV. and eating. Unless we can just like time lapse it and just go make it go really fast.
Oh god.
We could probably do that. But I mean, like,
The next day is gonna be awful. I can already feel it.
actually, imagine the sleep though.
I don't think it'll be as restful as you think.
But imagine the because these poops throughout the day are not going to be full poops. They'll be like just kind of like, you know,
You probably won't have to eat for another week.
No, I'm just saying like the poops that you take that day are just kind of like letting the air out of a balloon that's like full, just like beep, like just a little bit of air and just squeezing it back again. The next day, you are going to have to bring your phone charger to the bathroom. You're going to have to. You might need to bring food to the bathroom. You'll be there so long that you need more food. Like your body is just empty at that point. So like, imagine how stretched your stomach would be at that point. Like just, it would look like a sock puppet by the end of the day, or by the next day once it's just empty. I'm excited.
I don't know, man. Like, just thinking about the amount of food. One little facet of what you said makes me think, oh my god, that's a lot of freaking
What was the
food.
facet?
Or, like, just, like, each little section, like...
It's like each section is like, damn, that'd be awesome.
No,
but you think about
no,
it
no,
as
no.
one.
Each little section was like, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of food.
In one section. You've seen me, though, put away some food, haven't you?
Well, yeah.
I've put away a shit ton of food before. Like, scary. Scary.
Yeah.
Wait, what did we say pizza was? We said order pizza at one point?
Order pizza, yeah.
Why not Dewey's? Or, no, Domino's.
Domino's.
Dude, like a thin crust.
Flat. Oh my god.
Light fare. Like, just, we don't need a thick crust right then.
Right.
Just keep it nice and light. We could fold it up like a taco. Just eat the whole thing right there. Dude, do you remember when Lunchables?
We didn't even think about Lunchables.
Lunchables. Like, I have an idea. This is, so you take the nacho one, and we get like 30 of them, and we dump out all the nachos into a bowl, and then we take all the cheeses and all the salsas.
So it's
and
basically a soup.
like a giant, no, we don't put it into the nachos. Like, we put all the cheeses into a separate bowl, all the salsas into a separate bowl, and all the nachos into one bowl. We just have a giant version of Lunchable nachos. You know, with like the tic-tac-toe shapes?
Yep. I'm there.
Do you remember? Dude, the Lunchable pizzas are underrated.
They are underrated. They're actually
So
really
good.
I actually bought one and I brought it to work. I got the weirdest looks, like, and I'm eating
They're
it like
so good.
I'm eating it like what? Like,
Dude, they're so good cold, but when you heat them up,
so good.
they don't have them anymore. But do you remember they had the dessert pizza that came with it too, where you put the chocolate sauce and the M&Ms on it?
Yep.
That was underrated.
Underrated.
Dude, Lunchables and like kid cuisines, those could be key to that day. Like for our snacks, like those could be key to adding calories, but like not like killing us in the process. You know what I mean? I think what meal would you be excited about the most? Mine would either be breakfast, or because I love breakfast, I'm a huge breakfast guy.
Yeah.
Or the steakhouse.
I would probably see.
Or
my mentality now. Here's the thing. My mentality now
is longevity.
I'm thinking about the steakhouse is towards the end of the day.
But it's really not when you think about the full day.
But we've already eaten so much.
That's like the middle of the day.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like I'm gonna keep thinking about that steak dinner, and then just, oh my god, I don't know if I can do it.
Not when you're playing Skyrim, fighting dragons. I mean, actually,
I don't
you know
know.
what? To be honest, I bet the meal I'm most excited for is the late night meal when we go out, because that's gonna be like.
Because that's when we stock up and then we veg out right here. We veg.
And we have some hours to pull it off. Like, it's not like we're rushing things.
Oh, yeah.
Here, I'll tighten the screws. You're a little loosey-goosey. Tighten up the screws. I'm going to recommend that before the not when we're driving, obviously, but before we start eating that late night meal, we need a few drinks. Because that'll help us.
We just need to get stupid.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, you've been there where it's like, you feel like you've gotten to a drunk point in your life where you could feel like you could eat anything. you're so hungry. Like you're
See,
just
I
like
don't know
it
because
depends on what you drink. Yeah. There's been times where I've drank and I'm like, "Bleh." I'm just like, nope. But like, if I'm just like on this, it's usually if I'm on the same thing the whole night. You know
yeah.
what I mean? And then it hits this point where like you're like, damn, I'm hungry. And you open your fridge and you stare at it for like 10 minutes, like looking at what you can eat. Thing is, we won't have that problem.
It'll just be all around us.
Oh my god, it'd be the best day. Like this sounds like a stoner's dream.
Just speechless.
It sounds like a stoner's dream. Like, God, if weed would be legal in Kentucky by the time this thing rolls around, that would be the time to use it for the first time, wouldn't it? Like,
Oh, marijuana. Yeah.
like, could you imagine? Like, you hit the steak dinner, you're not feeling it, and you just take a couple hits, and you're just like, God damn, does a steak dinner sound good right now? And your body and mind are not sending each other the same signals. Like, no, we're full. Fuck off, pig. I'm hungry.
I get like your stomach's like, stop. We need to stop. And your brain's like, man, just go with the flow, man.
Just dropping a porterhouse down. It gets to this point where the food is just in your esophagus,
Like
but you're
it's
not
just
puking.
piling up.
It's a pile, and you have to just at the end of the night, we're just like pushing it in.
Oh.
I feel, oh my god. So the ice cream. Ooh, when we pick up the sweets, we should probably pick up some peanut butter too. Have you
To
ever
mix
just
it up?
yeah,
I
with
see.
cookie dough too? Thing is, with the cookie dough,
With crunched up Oreos.
here's the thing. With the cookie dough, we need big tubs for two reasons. One, to eat with a spoon, and the other, let's just make fucking cookies.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we should make them.
Actually,
I feel like
oh, I don't.
we need to get brownie mix too.
Dude, I don't. At that point, I don't think I will want to actually
Bake.
cook anything.
Maybe we should take care of that early in the day. Like we bake them and they're ready.
And then leave them sit all day.
No, we'll throw them back in the oven like just to warm them up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But we need to make some better than sex brownies, where it's cookie dough that's like in the brownie with what was it? Like cheesecake inside, but they're like red velvet layer in there somewhere.
Yep.
Yup. Like
Agreed.
this is gonna be giant.
If you guys have anything to add, if you're still listening at this point, which I hope you guys are, if you want to add anything to it, because this is a long way off. It's not going to happen anytime soon. We're just kind of thinking about it. So if you have any suggestions for stuff, drop it in the comment section. When that time comes closer, we might look back and, because we may have not thought about something.
Yeah, like Skyline. Ooh, but that could be dangerous. That's heavy.
But it gets things moving, doesn't it?
Damn right it does. Put some hot sauce on that three-way. Now, if you're not from the region, you have no idea what we're talking about right now. This is spaghetti noodles with Cincinnati chili, cheese, oyster crackers, and hot sauce.
Or some conies.
Coney case.
See,
So for lunch, we get a crave case and a Coney case.
I'm with you. I'm in the same sentence as you.
And we just start. We're gonna get to this point where we start like just these odd combinations of food. And
You're just gonna put them together.
but thing is, like, get to that point where like I'm like, you're like, oh, gross. I'm like, dude, you gotta try this. Like,
Yeah.
and you're like, what? All right, dude. Like, it's gonna get to that point. Like, I'm trying to think of other restaurants we didn't even think about. Like,
Long John Silver's. You know how long it's been since I've been there?
Yeah, man, that's a good call. What if we might have to adapt this based on what's going on? Like, what if Red Lobster is doing their shrimp fest, like unlimited shrimp fest? We might need to invest a meal in
Denny's,
it
all you can eat pancakes
for $4.
$4.
We might need to say screw Waffle House. No, and I've never said that before, but if it's unlimited pancakes for $4,
oh my lord,
that's how we save some money right there.
Oh my lord.
We start off with just some eggs, bacon, and hash browns, and it's like, okay, well, can we get the unlimited pancakes? Thank you. Like, make it subtle. The waitress doesn't know what's about to go down, because the thing is, if you order like a shit ton of food and the unlimited pancakes, the waitress is like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? Make it subtle, like it's not going to be a
Maybe
big
get some
deal.
eight, so like some
Two,
bags,
two,
some
some
bags,
bags,
some bags and Aiken,
some
eggs and
two
bacon.
eggs, fried, uh, some hash browns, and 3 strips of bacon. And let me do the unlimited pancakes. Okay, that'll be good. Oh, and a pot of coffee.
Oh my god, Red Robin
Yum.
bottomless fries.
You thinking lunch?
See, there's so many options.
I'm thinking lunch because Chinese buffet post workout is unnecessary.
Oh,
That is
definitely.
a necessity.
Yeah,
That is a bare
but the
necessity.
bottomless fries at Red Robin, yum.
I feel like it would be so badass if we hit up a Chinese buffet and Golden Crown the same day. Somehow we pulled it off.
Somehow, yeah.
Or Frisch's breakfast bar. This might need to be a 2-day thing. Like we might need to spread this into 2
48
days.
hours, 100,000 calories.
That sounds like a challenge. It sounds
There's
like
no way. No,
that
I'm scared. No, I take it back.
that sounds like a challenge.
No,
I
no,
feel like
no.
we could do it. Like, but we're gonna get to this point where we're trying to hit 100,000 calories and we're just eating everything. Like, well, how many calories in this? Fuck. Oh, and we're just like shoving food in our faces just around our house. Like, we need to really plan out like what we're eating because the heavy foods need to be towards the end of the day. Like pancakes are not that heavy. I could eat so many pancakes, but the calories add up.
Yeah.
Like with the syrup, butter. Oh. Sorry if you heard that. I just kind of had like sex in my mouth there for a second.
And the face that went with it.
Like the eyes rolled back a little bit. The amount of coffee. Coffee will be key as well. Coffee will be key. Like we might have to have at least a cup of coffee with every meal. Just get the gears going. You know what I'm saying? Should we throw a kale shake in there at some point just to shake things up?
Like to get things moving?
Yeah. Like
I think we do it
with mass amounts of MCT oil. Like it is a friggin', but we put like a bunch of whey protein in there and like
here's what we do. We do that kale shake, poop, lift.
So post lunch,
Post lunch,
pre-workout.
poop.
Okay.
Kale shake that is just juice to the tits with protein and
MCT
oil. Some coconut oil. Throw them both in.
Oh God, I'm making my stomach hurt right now. Like today, I had too much coconut oil earlier in the morning. I put too much in my bulletproof coffee. Plus, I cooked eggs in it, and like I physically hurt. Like my stomach, like because it was like turning into liquid, then going to the bottom of my gut. It was physically hurting me, and I was like what you just said scared me. Like that kale shake. Like, how about we make it like a really unhealthy kale shake? Like it's kale and spinach, MCT oil, bananas, peanut butter,
Pineapple.
That's a great call.
Pineapple, dude.
That's a great call. And
Throw
a
in an
scoop of
apple.
ice cream.
Ugh.
You're right. A scoop of frozen yogurt or sherbet.
See,
Sherbet would work because it would
right,
just take on the kale spinach thing.
maybe,
Ice cream is too milky to be like that way.
Maybe.
Like you might need to test that out before I do it.
Yeah. you can make your own shake. I'll make mine without the sherbet ice cream.
How many little Debbies do you think you could destroy on an empty stomach?
On an empty stomach?
On empty boxes.
But dude,
like Nutty Buddies.
you could, oh.
Zebra cakes.
Don't even get me started on zebra cakes.
Or even the ones that you wouldn't think of. That's not Little Debbie's.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Like I think Twinkies are overrated. I must say it.
Yeah.
But I am willing to try the new thing they just came out with, the chocolate covered Twinkies. Jesus. Don't get me wrong, I like Twinkies, but it's just like there's just something about the way a zebra cake is. It's so moist when you bite into it, and this is the texture between the texture between the icing and the actual cake, like the outer icing.
Yes.
It's just like a hard shell.
Oh, don't stop.
And and when you bite into it, there's just this weird thing that happens with your mouth where it's just like the shell is so solid with icing, but then when you bite into it, it's so moist in the middle and so sweet. So you have those. Well, I'm just thinking about the Little Debbies right now. You have those, the cosmic brownies.
Oh, I did. Oh my god, I
Nutty
forgot.
Buddies. Nutty Buddies are the Swiss rolls.
Dude,
Swiss rolls.
how many
I get emotional.
how many Swiss rolls could you put away on an empty stomach with a 24-hour water fast prior?
Easily 100.
Yeah.
Easily 100. I'm not even being facetious right now. Easily 100. Have you ever had the donut sticks from Little
Donut
Debbie?
sticks.
Oh,
No.
dude. Well, now you will. Now I
Well,
know.
you will now.
I'm just trying. Let's just pull up the Little Debbie website right now. I'll move the microphone back to more where I can figure this out.
How long has this been going?
Hour 45. So we might as well just.
We might as well cut this soon.
Yeah, but
You would cut it now?
no. We're good right now, but hold on. Let me look up these Little Debbies and then we'll close this out. You keep talking.
Dude, it's almost scaring me. The amount, because like there's a time I went to a restaurant and I had a burger. And the burger itself, it had like 3 1-inch patties on it.
That ain't the web. That for sure is not the Little Debbie website. It was a generic website that someone stole the domain to.
Nice. This burger had 3 1-inch patties on it, coleslaw, some grilled onion straws. This burger was giant, and it screwed up my diet for the next couple days.
All right,
So much protein.
here we go. Okay.
From our bakery, Little Debbie, unpaid sponsor.
There's all these. The oatmeal cream pies.
Oh my god, why didn't I think of that?
All right, so let's start at the brownies. So apparently there's different kind of brownies. So they have cosmic brownies, fudge brownies, mini brownies. They have zebra brownies now. Fuck.
Dude, we're gonna die. We will die.
Perish.
We're basically recording our suicide note.
All right, cakes. This should be good.
Oh man, Swiss rolls.
Swiss rolls, zebra cakes, fancy cakes, frosted fudge cakes. Dude, the Boston cream rolls. I forgot about those. The chocolate cupcakes are legit.
I'm not a fan of the strawberry Swiss rolls.
I'm not. Fudge dip banana rolls.
What?
Orange cakes.
Banana twins.
The chocolate chip ones are legit too.
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
They have red velvet ones now.
I'm dead. I'm dead right now.
I just died. Zebra cake rolls.
Dude.
That's just an easier way to eat them. Like it's just like they're just sliding down your gullet. Peanut butter Richies. That's filled with it's like a Swiss roll but with peanut butter. Fuck, dude, we're dying.
We're dying.
Right, cookies or slash pie.
There's
oatmeal cream
pie.
Fudge rounds. PB rounds. Do the Star Crunches.
I've never had a Star Crunch.
They're so good. It's like Cocoa Krispies. Chocolate chip cream pies.
I've had those. Oh my god.
Oh my god. These all look amazing.
The chocolate cream pies.
Dude, we need to stack up on coupons too, like Little Debbie coupons.
Oh man.
Those are necessary. All right. Oh my god, there's more.
Donuts?
All the mini donuts.
Okay.
So see the donut sticks. They're so legit.
I've had one of those. Yeah.
They're
Okay.
So good. All right, muffins.
Everybody knows the donuts, just like the classic
The
powder
blueberry
chocolate.
mini muffins.
Those are classic.
It's classic. Pastries. Fuck.
Honey buns. Oh my god.
Oh,
my mouth is
streusel
watering.
cakes are good too.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're dying.
Oh my god, pies! I forgot about the fruit pies. Oh, they have the cherry, the apple. Oh, they have the chocolate pie. Oh,
dude, the chocolate pies. Oh my god.
Snack bars.
Yep.
Nutty Buddies. Fig bars. Those are actually good.
Fig bars are pretty good.
Zebra nutty bars?
Not my favorite.
What is this? Zebra nutty bars. Are you shitting my pants right now? PB Crunch bars? Oh my, we're dead.
This is all we need right here. This is it.
They have a zebra collection. It says zebra collection.
Everything's zebra.
Oh
so
my god.
The zebra cakes, the zebra brownies,
zebra plus nutty bars, zebra brownies, and zebra cake rolls. They have a whole section dedicated to the zebra. It's the animal kingdom up in this seasonal. So wonder. So this will be
I'm
around August to September. So Labor Day.
or 4th of July.
Will it be more Labor Day at that point?
Just red, white, and
Well,
blue
right
stuff.
now it'll be red, white, and blue. So it's basically a zebra cake, but with red, white, and blue stuff. All right, one more thing I'm gonna look up. Just gonna look up fast food restaurants to see if we forgot anything. Okay. This must be a real.
Arby's.
Dude. If we go to Arby's,
We got the meats.
No. There's a thing you can order from Arby's. It's a secret menu item.
What is it?
Hold on. You get ready. You keep talking because I got to get away from the mic to type this in because it's gonna.
Okay, well now I am just waiting because Chipotle.
Fuck that. That's too healthy and heavy.
Fine. Well,
It's
because
the meat mountain. That's what it is.
the meat mountain.
Oh,
What's the meat mountain?
you'll see.
I don't. Do I want to see? Actually, I do want to see. Oh my god.
So let me read this, okay? Stacked ridiculously high with almost all the meats. 2 chicken tenders, slices of roast turkey,
Oh,
pit smoked ham,
oh yeah.
corned beef,
Yep.
13-hour smoked brisket, USDA choice Angus steak,
Oh
roast beef, pepper bacon,
my.
with cheddar and Swiss cheese layered in. We're getting that. Is that the Arby's website?
I have no. Yeah,
It's not even a secret menu item at this point.
yeah. It's on the website. The Meat Mountain.
How much does that cost? Probably that's probably like a $15 sandwich.
Worth it.
Fast food.
I'm trying to think now. As far as fast food, Wendy's. Oh well, we talked about fries, but is there no, not In-N-Out, but
Biggest fast food restaurants top 50 list. This will help.
all right, what do we got?
All right, McDonald's,
Okay,
Subway,
Yep.
Starbucks.
fuck that.
Maybe for coffee.
Fuck that.
Wendy's, Burger King, Taco Bell. We mentioned these. Dunkin'
Dunkin' Donuts.
Pizza Hut, KFC, Chick-fil-A, Sonic, Domino's,
Panera.
Panera's not a day for, like, it's not for a cheat day. Arby's. We don't have Jack in the Box around here. I
Yeah.
wish. Dude, Dairy Queen, Chipotle, Papa John's, Hardee's. That could be something. Popeyes.
Oh my god, Popeyes.
It stopped at 20. I could keep going down lower for the list. Where's the rest of the list?
It said top 50. What the heck?
This is a bullshit list.
It said top 50, didn't it?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What kind
Yeah,
of,
my god.
kind of bullshit is this? Hold on.
We have plenty of time to plan this out.
Here we
Plenty
go.
of time.
Top 100 chains. That would be much better. Much easier, probably. And this looks like an actual legit website. Alright, so view the full list. Yeah, view the full list. Are you shitting me? No, we'll be shitting ourselves. Actually, bourbon might be a horrible idea.
Yeah, I don't know why you said bourbon at dinner.
I was just thinking something fancy.
Get some wine.
Okay, so we sell these. Olive Garden. What if it's the bottomless pasta bowl? So you just pasta.
It's filling now.
No. Those carbs will burn up like a motherfucker. Protein is what fills you up.
Dude.
Chili's.
Olive Garden endless pasta bowl before a lift.
Oh my god, it's the best lift ever. IHOP.
Oh.
That could be.
But if we're getting
How late is IHOP open?
they're 24 hours.
How will we make that the final thing?
Hell yeah.
Like at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Like, why are we screwing around with grocery stores and fast food restaurants? Let's go.
No, I'm saying, well, we're doing that too, and then after that, like we take like a 2-hour power nap, and then we all right, who's driving? Not me. No, I don't want to drive either. I'm so full. Fuck it, we're going to IHOP. Let's go. All right, what else we got here? We didn't even talk about B-dubs. That's too expensive.
Yeah.
You'll kill your wallet after that one. Applebee's, appetizers,
Nah.
happy hour or TGI
No.
Fridays, bottomless apps. Ooh,
Bottomless apps?
bottomless appetizers.
Okay.
Little Caesars could be
Dude,
giant.
oh my God! Why didn't we think of this? Bard's Burgers. We hit the Bardzilla.
We did. Ooh.
Dude,
On that day.
the Bardzilla.
On that day, though.
13 meat patties? Are you kidding me?
I understand, and I think I could do it, and I think you could do it too on an empty stomach. But thing is, it won't be an empty stomach on that day.
It's a challenge.
How about we do it the next day?
Fuck that.
We make it a cheat weekend. This is Saturday. That's Sunday.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go. Damn, some of these we don't have around here. Red Robin we talked about. Jimmy John's. Five Guys.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like Five Guys.
Hooters.
Eh.
Steak and Shake for sure.
We talked about that.
Long John's.
Yep.
Dude, I haven't seen a Papa Murphy's in forever.
Papa Murphy's.
Ooh. BJ's. I like BJ's.
Me too. Oh, the restaurant?
Yeah, the restaurant. Dude, there might be a time where we hit up a gas station.
Oh, yeah. Dude, get some roller dogs.
Oh, some Speedway.
Some gas station sushi.
White Castle, CC. Ooh, CC's Pizza.
All you can eat pizza. Why didn't we think of that?
We need to find the all you can eat places and then fill in the gaps with the White Castles and all that stuff. Ooh, Famous Dave's. That could be. We may, if the budget's tight, switch out Steakhouse with Famous Dave's. You get the trash lid of barbecue. Oh,
I'm there.
We each get a trash lid. Dude, their cornbread.
Oh.
Cheddar's, okay. Checkers or Rallies.
Well, we talked about that.
Crystals, go fuck yourself. It's like knockoff White Castles. Chuck E. Cheese, if we could get in. You know what I mean? Big boy. I mean, it's right there. So yeah. So I think we need to write this down. We need to schedule. Like we need to actually put this in an Excel spreadsheet and have this set like a checklist throughout the day. But yeah, so I think we spent the last 40 minutes talking about that.
Yeah, this was
definitely the definition of a podcast.
Right here. This was a podcast. I think we're getting more comfortable with podcasting.
We totally drifted, but in a good way. All right, so you started it, right? So you can close it out.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys had fun. I know we did too. We talked about DC, Marvel, and food and pooping. So hopefully you guys liked it. Make sure you guys stay tuned in for the next one because we love doing this. And
if you guys are on YouTube, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on there. And if you are on our iTunes feed, you can subscribe to us there as well.
All right, so make sure you guys stay tuned.
Stay iconic.
And cue music. Should we do it again?
It was a little off.
All right, sorry. Wait a minute. Cue music.
Holy grail.